I do get anxious, and like I do get
Nervous.
well, example, I tend to get like white coat syndrome.
Yeah.
Anytime I go to the doctor, I just start
Good thing I
sweating.
didn't wear one today.
I know it. I know. I'll start sweating, and like I'll just get nervous, or like I'll
Bright red
you
face.
know, yeah, exactly. I'll walk in and I'm just like ready to take on whatever you're gonna give me, but this is gonna hurt, you know. But then usually, but like as far as like the future or you know the big picture stuff, I don't tend
You
to
don't worry
worry
about those
that
things.
kind of
I
stuff.
get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I get it. But Roxanne, Roxy does. Roxanne does. Yeah.
Yes, she does.
What,
I do.
You do. Okay. What about crying? You guys are. Would you
We're
say?
both pretty big criers.
Are
Yeah.
you?
I like a good cry every now and then, just to
Yeah.
get it all out.
I need to watch something sad so I can
Yeah.
cry.
She does feels that way. Or you do.
I think we both kind of feel like that. I think her more than me.
Yeah. Like
Like it's more of a release for her than it
Yeah.
is for me.
Okay, that's what I want to get. Okay.
Yeah. For me, it's definitely like I save it up.
Yeah.
And then when
She'll
I'm
call
ready,
and
and
I'll
then
be
I'm
like, "Are you
okay.
wanting to cry?" And she'll be like,
cry.
"Uh-huh.
Oh.
Okay, just cry."
Oh, how sweet.
One time I thought I was pregnant and I wasn't quite ready, and I was like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't you worry, I'm fine. And then all of a sudden I call my sister and I'm like, rah! I'll lose my mind. I'm not ready for this.
Oh.
I wasn't. But anyways, but certain things like that where it's like I let things accumulate and then, but I'll cry. She cries,
More often.
well,
You
but
cry
not
more
as
often?
hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll let tears come just whenever, but it's not. I won't
What?
be like sobbing uncontrollably. It'll just be like
Okay.
more
kind of
angry.
sad, angry,
Angry crying.
angry.
Oh,
It'll be an
interesting.
angry cry when I'm really upset and I just can't.
Okay, like frustrated.
Yeah. When I can't get something out or I can't fix something, if it's like out of my control.
I get it. I get it. Okay, that makes sense about your constitution. It makes sense.
Does
Makes
it?
sense. Yeah.
That's interesting. I don't think we ever talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
I
always
think.
talk about the exciting things.
Well, that's it. I would imagine your constitution would, once they are kind of in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's once
Yeah.
all options are done
Yeah.
and there's nothing else I can do and I just get so mad, even if I've
Or frustrated.
tried to fix it and I've like gone through all the steps to try and
Yeah.
like for instance if I'm in a fight with my husband
Mhm.
and I've talked about it like to the bone, like just completely talked about for hours and he'll be done and he'll be just be sitting there just listening to me talk and eventually I'm like nothing's, I can't do anything else about this. I'm still really mad or upset because it's not going away, but there's nothing else I can do and I'll just let a few tears go and then feel a
Okay.
little better. But,
So there's a really good reason for it. I
yeah.
mean, not that there's always a good reason for crying, but yours is like you gotta be really frustrated.
Yeah, it's got to be really built up.
And then Kaylee's, yours, would you say you're more readily going to cry? I mean, your crying is easier to calm your tears? Or no?
Around certain people.
Around certain, I have to be comfortable with the person I'm crying with.
She's really guarded if it's someone
Yeah.
she doesn't necessarily know very well
Yeah.
or hasn't been around very long.
Yeah.
But I mean,
She'll
like,
go somewhere else and do it.
yeah. But but there. I mean, if I need it, I'm gonna do it. I would say.
That's so
Yeah.
true.
But I mean, there's a handful of people that, but probably every month I'll have a good cry. You know, like it's not like it's a rarity that
Okay.
I would cry.
And what about as far as attention? Which one do you think likes more attention?
I'll say we're both attention hogs, though.
Yeah, but I'll fight harder.
Yeah, she will fight harder for it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but like we were raised in this family that was like
you
very.
fight harder for it. Who likes it more deeply?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
Really?
What did she say? I love
I
it.
love it.
You know what? That's true. I
But
really
I
like it,
kinda-
but I'll fight for it.
I kind of thought that we
I'll
like.
probably looked at.
I don't really know. Well, I mean,
Okay.
I feel like we were raised in this family where it was like we always put it on production for all the family and put on a show and so I feel like that's kind of like
a big family of loud talkers.
Yeah, and so if you want to tell your
You gotta
story,
be
you
loud.
better be funny and you better be loud, and you know, so
Otherwise, nobody's gonna listen to you. And you can just be quiet.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, like even like, so I mean, we love the stage, and we both took drama and took gymnastics, and we both kind of like,
Put on a show.
yeah, we like
Now
that.
you
but I
Roxy,
guess maybe I deeply maybe more. Like
it's hard to know. It's hard to know, huh? For sure.
It is.
Roxy, well, you can put up more of a fight, right? Like you said,
Kailee.
Kailee. I'm so sorry.
I'm new. It's okay.
Kailee, that's right. This is your first visit. So Kailee is not as likely to fight back. Like
Right.
she goes along.
She'll
more
let me
with
take
people.
over.
Yeah. So you're. Would you say you're emotionally
Stronger.
stronger?
Absolutely.
Would you say that?
Definitely.
So okay, you said if someone ever is hurting Kailee, you stand up for Kailee.
Yeah.
Number one.
Nobody ever touches
Yeah.
my sister, otherwise I will be all up on them.
Yeah. Okay, but now if someone hurts Roxy, you Kailee, I'm sure not gonna like it. But what
Not
do you do
gonna
about
like it, but probably not a whole lot. There's been a couple of times when
If it's really bad,
it's been like, well, it either has to be like repetitive or it has to be what I would consider something deep.
Mhm.
Then there has been times when I've talked to, say, a boyfriend or and I've stepped up and said, but it's usually in private. It's never going to be like a public display of like, don't stop hurting my sister.
Right.
But it's usually something like, or that's what she's going to do to me. But like,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm definitely the type that would like pull someone aside and be like, listen, buddy,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
and like I said, it's only been a handful of times that I've done that. But you know, when it comes to friends and whatever, it's like I'm not gonna let them talk bad about it. Only I get to talk bad about my sister. You know? And
Yeah.
I mean,
whereas, yeah, and it's not usually like with friends, it's usually like with like our parents.
Yeah.
Are usually like, because she's super manipulative. Or,
manipulable,
There-
malleable.
like people can,
Yeah, they
Malleable.
try.
malleable. There you go.
Yeah.
Malleable. Yeah.
So
They
they
know
it.
how to get at me, and
Yeah.
She can get guilted really
easily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she'll just start crying. Like you look at her wrong and she'll start crying. Like,
Yeah.
and my parents know that, and so
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Well, Kailee, if you loved us, you would come to dinner." And I have to call my dad and be like, "Hey, can't say those things to her because it breaks
Yeah.
her heart."
Oh, you actually do that.
Uh,
Oh, okay. So okay.
Because she'll call me and be like, "Dad made me feel so bad."
Okay, and then you stand up for her. Okay. So okay.
I'm
what
less
about-
likely to stand up for her.
But I should need to, because I'll stand up for myself.
Yeah. There we go. So are your hair colors natural?
Close.
Close.
Pretty close.
Close.
In
So
the
you-
summer, it gets blonder, and in the winter, it gets darker, and so I'll
Well, you're
do a little
definitely-
chemical touch.
Definitely.
Born blonde.
But born blonde.
Born brunette.
Yeah, born brunette.
Uh-huh.
Roxanne is. Okay, and how is Katie's relationship with liquids, specifically water? Innate relationship, not a learned behavior.
Oh, well, maybe not great.
So
I mean,
if you didn't
You
realize the
talk
water,
to your water.
What? That's a learned behavior.
what do you mean?
Oh, that's true.
What do you?
I try. Well,
She always
I
says-
learned that if you bless your water, then it's more beneficial for you. So
That's true.
So she always looks to water and goes, "Thank you, water. Please nourish me." Thank you.
But that's a learned behavior.
And I look at her every time like, "You are so
They did studies on this.
Sweet.
I don't know who they are, but they did studies.
They did. It's true. You know, if you love your water, it becomes more nourishing.
She
Dr.
says
Moto.
it all the time. She goes,
Wasn't
"I
it-
love you. Thank you for being water." And I'm like,
Oh, that's so
"Okay."
sweet. Dr. Moto discovered that Japanese scientist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the water
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, the water.
Remember, we have a couple
There's a
of his
book.
books. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's one right there. Actually, I'm going to focus
The
on the
True
book
Power
right
of
now.
Water?
Right there. See?
Yeah, that was the one.
Right there. The true
And
power
the
of
crystal
water.
shape gets better if you bless it or if you talk to it.
That's right. That's right. You should take a look at that book,
yeah, that's
Roxanne.
right. Come on.
So
now.
your sister happens to know about water. On the level. But the funny thing is that the funny thing is her constitution is not necessarily very fond of water.
I'm definitely run dry.
Typically.
Typically. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And you
I
said
made
you
my scalp itch just talking about it.
and you like to go. You like to go outside. You like fresh air.
I do.
You do like fresh air. And
Most of my exercise, like over the course, has definitely
Bike riding.
takes me
running.
outside.
Most exercises,
Yeah.
most of the kind of types of exercises you enjoy are
Yeah. Take them.
outdoors, huh?
Mhm.
Okay. And hugs. How about hugs? How are you with hugs, Kailee?
Well, I'm not. I've never been like a big.
You don't like
Hugger.
people to touch you, really.
I don't. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really like people to touch me too much. But
Yeah.
but then again, like if I'm low,
Yeah.
like I'll go to my husband. I'll be, I need a hug.
Okay.
But I only want it from him.
Certain people.
Mhm.
Yeah, or I only want it from my sister.
Or
I'm like,
mom.
come hold my head.
Okay.
You know.
I
but
get it.
but usually like when I first meet someone, when we were little, Roxy would go up to people like the waiter and
Yeah.
be like
Hugging.
hugging them.
Roxy
still
would
love
be?
it.
Yeah.
Yes, she
I
would
hug everyone.
She hugs everyone.
everything.
She's like, oh, hi, honey. But I would be like, I remember when we first met our stepmom, I was like, don't you dare hug her.
She literally said that. She said that.
Right before we walked in, because I knew that
You're
if she
stepmom.
hugged her, then I would have to hug her, and I
Oh.
wasn't ready for that.
Oh, how
And so
sweet.
then, but first thing she walks in, it was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I was like,
She totally imitated you. She totally imitated.
And then, of course, I gave a good hug after that.
I can totally
Exactly.
see her. I can totally see
Platonic
Roxanne
side.
acting like that. Hi.
I'm Roxy. Nice to meet you.
That's
Yeah,
sweet.
as far as hugs go.
So that's as far as hugging. All right. So you're a big hugger, Roxanne. I didn't know that.
I am a toucher.
Okay.
Toucher and a hugger.
So you
Unless
are-
it's like a specific, like, somebody keeps hugging me or touching me over and over again. I mean, I think that's everybody, though.
Yeah.
Stop.
Because I know it. Yeah.
Yeah. But for the most part, it's like when I go into church, all the little girls know
Yeah.
you come up there and they can hug me and I'll
Mhm.
hug everybody and
Mm-hmm.
I'm hugging I hug everybody.
Yeah.
I'm a hugger.
Very
I
lovely.
think I've hugged you a few
Kisses
times.
You have hug what?
I think I've hugged you a few times.
I probably.
On the
I
door.
don't remember. I'll take it. So, did we touch upon a lot of the different similarities and differences between you guys? Do you think we've covered?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think we've covered
Pretty much everything.
a lot.
Oh,
Our similarities are just that we're really like bubbly and outgoing.
yeah.
You're both pretty outgoing, social, bubbly. A lot of people love you both.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a little more aggressive than she is.
Yeah. And even though you can be more aggressive, overall though, you're not like you don't get angry very
Oh
much.
no, not that kind of aggressive.
Not like
no,
that.
No, just like
Just more like
go
passionate,
get her.
more in your face. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
More passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not
that's
necessarily.
a
You
better
wouldn't explain her as an angry person
No.
or mean and vicious or anything like that.
No.
Or what about like really irritable?
Not
No.
anymore.
No. I mean, like, I can tell if she hasn't eaten or something like that. Like I can tell
She'll be a little
something's
off.
lacking. She'll be a little
Protein.
off. Yeah, and I'll be like, okay, you're hating traffic more than you should.
Yeah.
right now." But I mean, I would definitely not describe her as an irritable person that like
Okay.
you can't make her happy. Like you
Yeah.
can make her happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me an egg.
Yeah.
Fine.
you like eggs?
Just now.
Oh, that's right. You're expecting. That's right.
Just for now.
You're expecting a sweet little one. That's right. So okay. Unless you have other things to add, I think we described the similarities and differences between your two constitutional homeopathic remedies on a rather detailed level.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think since you're sisters, you totally know each other. You know a lot about each other,
Yeah.
and so it's an honor to have your input like this. So thank you so much. Thank you.